Oh, yeah, as my Korean masters would once say. So, if you've been following along with this little Craftsman 101.07 mini lathe, mini pain in the butt, where we are standing now, you give me this and you give me a bologna sandwich and a nickel, I'll give you back a freaking nickel and we'll call it even. So, I had her turning, and I'll show you she turns. Yeah, well, maybe not like that. All right, I'm going to show you she turns now. Okay. All right. Well, and as you know, little to no run out. Made a drawbar. I got a collet. I got a piece of that I know is square stock. I'll show you what I was running into. And this is a spacer. I'm putting this thing together from a basket case. So a bolt for the engage, disengage. I want to take up, these are all the same spacer. I kind of found these in the box of junk. And I want to take up some time so I can straighten my belts out there, because as you can see, we're a little off. Just a little. I mean, it's not government work. So I rigged up out of some ready rod, a drawbar. I have a 2MT, right? MT2 collet from my mill up in here. I put the nut back on. We know the nut's concentric, but I want to protect the threads. And there's one of these collets. I'm going to turn that down. And I'll show you what I do. Come back. I'm going to set you up on a tripod, and I'll show you exactly how I find center. I mean, everything I do is farmer rough. I'm a farmer at heart. That's the way it is. And then for a motor, this is a wood lathe that someone was throwing away, and I just happen to have around. So far, I've spent like maybe 50 cents total on these nuts for the ready rod, and like 80 cents for a fine thread bolt, because I did not have one for the engage disengage, nor did I have a tap, because in the 5 different tap kits I have, this has got to be the tap, or the die, the die. This has got to be the one that I don't have the die for. What are you going to do? So I'll show you how I set up one of these bell housing tool posts. I do have a spacer under it to get it around center of the stock. These spacers, you're not going to find these. You're going to have to make them, or you can spend $1 million, and I'll give you the part number. The part number is 69770396201. 5S2 IM S74/1205/C/A. That's what they look like. It's just basically a giant stainless steel washer that fits over the bell. And pretty. It's actually tighter than the stock bell washer. If you run that, you may find it. You will find it as a Boeing, Lockheed, or Rockwell part number, because these things are probably 60 years old. And the plane, I don't know if it's around anymore, the airframe, or if it isn't, but yeah. So, big washer, aka. So that brings me up to center, and I'm going to show you how my farmer, crazy non-machinist butt, sets his tools. All right. We'll see.